This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from talk number 13. This is the third part, continuing the dialogue. The questioner says, in that case, I fall asleep. Maharshi, no harm. Questioner, it is a blank. Maharshi, for whom is the blank? Find out. You cannot deny yourself at any time. The self is ever there and continues in all states. The questioner, should I remain as if in sleep and be watchful at the same time? Maharshi, yes, watchfulness is the waking state. Therefore, the state will not be one of sleep, but sleepless sleep. If you go the way of your thoughts, you will be carried away by them, and you'll find yourself in an endless maze. Questioner, so then I must go back tracing the source of thoughts. Maharshi, quite so. In that way, the thoughts will disappear and the self alone will remain. In fact, there is no inside or outside for the self. They are also projections of the ego. The self is pure and absolute. The questioner, it is understood intellectually only. Is not intellect a help for realization? Maharshi, yes, up to a certain stage. Even so, realize that the self transcends the intellect. The latter must itself vanish to reach the self. This dialogue provides profound insights into the practice of self-inquiry and the nature of the self. In it, a man engages in a conversation with Ramana Maharshi. He expresses concern that during attempts at meditation, he often falls asleep. Maharshi responds with remarkable wisdom. Ramana begins by reassuring him that falling asleep during meditation is not harmful. Then Ramana takes it deeper. He invites him to inquire into the nature of the blank or the void that he experiences in sleep. Ramana encourages the man to investigate who experiences this blank. He emphasizes that the self, one's true nature, is always present and continues to exist even in the state of sleep. The man then asks if he should remain watchful while trying to be as if he were in the sleep state. Ramana says that watchfulness is the essence of the waking state. It is not sleep, but a state of sleepless sleep where awareness persists. Ramana then warns against getting entangled in the endless maze of thoughts. Rather than involve himself with these thoughts, Ramana advises him to trace the source of thoughts back to their origin. The man asks if intellectual understanding is enough for realization. Ramana says that intellect is helpful to a point, but then he says that this too must be transcended to reach the self. The mind cannot know the self. The self knows the self and also knows the mind. Ramana Maharshi emphasizes that the self is not limited by ideas like notions of inside or outside. These are projections of the egoic mind. The self is pure and absolute, beyond any intellectual comprehension. This dialogue underscores the core teachings of Ramana Maharshi, the practice of self-inquiry to realize your true nature. It emphasizes the need for vigilant awareness, going beyond the intellect and recognizing the self as eternally present and pure and as your identity. It is an invitation to transcend the limitations of the ego and directly experience the self as yourself, the ultimate reality. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now